Hey guys, pray for everyone's having a blessed day. We're going to cover a third-party checking, express rate, single-use card through Expedia, Agoda, etc., etc. Go ahead and go to guest board. And the way you know that it's a third-party suppress rate on the outside here on the guest board, it's going to say suppress rate right here. I'm going to click on the name. Inside the reservation, it's going to say reservation booked for the single-use card. That means it's not the customer's card. It's a computer generated card from Expedia or whatever company they booked through. The customer paid them, and they're paying us. On the express rate, we've agreed with them not to disclose the rate. If they want a receipt or know the rates, you have to refer them to their email. These are really simple, guys. The reserve with a single-use card. Go in here to the first thing we need to do is make sure that all the information that the agent with Expedia added everything, and they usually don't. So go to view full profile, and you'll notice they didn't add an email address, they didn't add a phone number, and they didn't add an address. So we need to put in a phone number and their address. If they'll give us their email address, we want to add that too. We need to check these in case we need to get a hold of the customer. This has got to be on every account, whether it's booked with the customer card or booked through a third party. Once you get everything in there, you hit save. Go down and assign them a room, which is under room information right here. Go ahead and assign a room. They booked a non-smoking double, so go ahead and put them in a non-smoking double. We're going to take the payment just like we would if it was a walk-in or an existing reservation with the customer card. We're going to go ahead and take the payment. And take the payment, we go to Folio. Folio's money. Go down here to Folio. Go to guest Folio. Go to post payment. And the only card right now on this account is the single use card from Expedia. Anytime we're checking in a guest with a single use card, it always goes to the no print folio. This will make an error in the morning where we can't check the guest out. This is a very important step. It goes on primary if it's the guest card, no print folio if you're posting a payment to a single use card. When we're using a single use card, see this SU out here? MasterCard 2302 SU, single use. We need to know the payment amount. That's the same as the rest. It's under reservation total. This rate's suppressed because the customer gets the price from their email. The way you see the suppressed rate, just go over here where you normally see the rate and hit this X. That's going to give you the reservation total right here, 104.12. So that's what we're going to try to post a payment for, 104.12. We're going to post that to the no print folio, and we're going to use a single use card to post the room charge. Remember, these single use cards will only pay a room charge. They won't pay a pet fee or miscellaneous fee. There's only enough money on there for the room. Go ahead and click the guest consent box. The customer does not have that card, so we won't be sending it to the payment device. We'll just be hitting post payment for the 104.12. Go ahead and hit post payment. And you can see it says transaction incomplete. The credit card was declined. Anytime it does that on a single use card, that means that the reservation was tax exempt. That we weren't there's not enough money on the card to pay the taxes. See the taxes and fees, $13.08. So we have to go in and take the taxes off because it was a tax exempt reservation. There's only enough money on there to pay the amount without the taxes. So we just go over here to edit tax and fee details. Click on that. Check both boxes because there's 2 days. It's a 2-day reservation. Go ahead and check both boxes and go to taxes per night. Take off the taxes, uncheck these boxes. And some of these will go through. You want to try them, every one, and make sure that it declines the card. Because if you come in here and you take the taxes off of every single third-party reservation, the ones that aren't tax exempt, they're going to try to get that money from Jay at the end of the year. It's going to be a big, huge burden on this hotel if you go in here and take the tax off of every one of these. So go ahead and try to post the payment with the taxes on there. There's no way to really tell without trying. If it declines, then you come in and take the taxes off. Hit apply, hit save, and that's going to give you a new total to post the payment to. 9104 versus the 104. You took the taxes off. Taxes and fees are zero. Once again, if the transaction declines, credit card declines, you go to edit tax and fee details. You check the boxes. If there's 1 day, by the 1 day, or 2 by the 2. Go to taxes per night, uncheck these boxes, and hit apply. All right, so we got our new total, and we'll get our total anytime we're posting a payment, no matter what it is, whether it's a card or the single-use card or the customer card. We'll always post a payment for the reservation total. The new reservation total is 9104 without the taxes. We got to pick a folio, and it's no print because it's a single-use card, not the customer card. The new reservation total, 9104. Check the guest consent box. And since it's the Expedia card, not the customer's card, and it's not here, we can't send it to the payment device. We hit post payment. You'll notice successfully posted payment. So we took the taxes off and it went through. To double check that, we go to credit card log. And you'll see here where I tried the first time with the 10412 and it declined. That's what it looks like when it declines. Then I took the taxes off, made it 9104, and you'll see the sale went through and you have an approval code right here. Okay, so you got the guest checked in, you've already signed or you took the payment, you've already signed a room, and just go to check in. Simple as that. Right here, what it's doing is it's asking you to take a card for incidentals, because that card from Expedia is not going to cover any room damages. If this customer booked online with Expedia, Agoda, whoever, that means they have a credit card or they wouldn't have been able to book that room. We will not check them in without a credit card or a debit card on the account to cover the room. So it's not an option. We can't change this to cash. We can't go around this. We have to have a credit or debit card on the account to check them in. So we're going to be using a MasterCard for the incidental card. So go ahead and select MasterCard. Then you're going to, and you'll notice it's a zero amount. It's a zero charge. You can tell the customer we're not charging them anything. They've already paid the third party. All we need is a card for incidentals in case something happens to the room. You're not liable for it to be taken out of your check. Go ahead and hit send to payment device. At that point, have the customer swipe or insert their card. Second. Visa. Have the customer insert their card. And it's going to read their card and it's going to put it on the account as the primary. In case something happens to the room, we'll have a card to charge. It's going to give you the option to print out the reservation card. Whenever you get this printed out, you're going to have the customer initial these boxes. This one here says that they're parking at their own risk. We're not responsible for anything in the parking lot. This one says they will not smoke in a non-smoking room. And this one says they are not traveling with that they won't bring any unauthorized pets into our hotel. And then you have them sign the bottom. We need these initials, guys, because they smoke in a room or bringing an unauthorized pet, we can't charge them if you don't have them initial these boxes. Go ahead and hit print on this. And while that's printing out, go ahead and hit complete check-in. While that's printing out, go make their key. You can see what room they are right here, what room they're in, 123. Whenever you get back with their, by the time you get back with their key, your res card is going to be printed out. And hang on to the key. You give them the key, they're going to try to run off on you. So just lay the key down there by your mouse, set the res card up on the desk, have them initial and sign, and then show them where their room is there on the map that we have here, and then give them their key. If you'll add something along the lines of what your name is, I'm Larry. If you need anything, let me know. That way, when they fill out a review, they're going to put, hey, Larry was a very good guy, or whoever, Shirley, whoever it is, they're going to have your name. You can see here where we took the payment. It's in parentheses. That means we took the payment, that it went through, and it posted. You can see here that that it posted to the no print folio. The single use card was the MasterCard 2302, printed to the no print folio. There's the approval code, and then the card for incidentals, tokenization, 0 charge, and that went on the primary, and the card was present. So it's just as simple as that, guys. There's really nothing to it. That's a third-party Expedia or Agoda or whichever it may be, single-use card checking.